Hello, in this video, we will introduce generating random numbers. In C++, you can generate a random number using the rand function. The rand function generates a random integer from 0 to a max number. It's called a rand max. It depends on the platform. So in my platform on Windows, and this is the rand max. It's 32767. So it's a number between 0 and this rand max. So if you write this program here, rand, invoke this function, rand. So now you will get the 3 different numbers. So I'm going to write a test program and to show you how this works. So I'm going to go to Visual Studio. I'm going to have this test program removed. So this is my test program. So this is IO stream. This is what I'm going to write. So I'm going to have cout rand rand. All right. Now, you're able to compile this program on Visual Studio, but you may not be able to compile this program on other platforms. So you should add this C standard lib. So this red is contained there. I'm going to also define to display this rand max rand. So what this max rand is, I think it's rand max. All right, so I'm going to run this program now. Here's the output. So there's 3 random numbers. The last one is the rand max. So please look at it. This is 6334. Now I'm going to run this program again. Surprising, it's still 6334. So you have a fixed sequence of random numbers. In order to use a different sequence of random numbers, you have to use this set a random seed. So this is seed. So what seed do you want? You don't want a fixed seed. You want a seed that is different every time you run this program. So this is time 0. Now time 0 is defined in the header file. It's say time. Now you run this program. You see this 3 random numbers, 1, 0262. So let's run this program another time. Here is, this is, I'm going to write it. Now you see a different sequence of random numbers. Back to the book. We're going to write a program using random numbers. The program will generate two single-digit integers, put them into number 1 and number 2. If number 1 is less than number 2, swap number 1 with number 2. Prompt the student to answer, what is number 1 minus number 2? Check the student answer and display whether it is correct. So this is the program here. Let's look at the animation now.
The program starts the execution from the main function. The statement calls the srand function to set a seed for random number generator. The statement generates a random number 7 and assigns it to variable number 1. The statement generates a random number 8 and assigns it to variable number 2. The statement tests if number 1 is less than number 2. If so, swap number 1 with number 2. In this case, the condition is true.
Number 1 is less than number 2, so we're going to swap the two numbers.
Check your understanding. Which line will be executed after this line?
16.
You are correct. The statement assigns the value in number 1 to variable temp.
So we use a temp for the swapping.
The statement assigns the value in number 2 to variable number 1. The statement assigns the value in temp to variable number 2. Check your understanding. Which line will be executed after this line?
Now, the if statement is finished. The next statement is on line 22. So this is 22.
You are correct. The statement displays a message to prompt the user to enter an answer. The statement declares variable answer. The statement receives the input from the user.
Now the answer is 1, so we're going to put 1 here.
The statement receives the input 1 from the user. The statement tests if number 1 minus number 2 is equal to answer.
And it is true, and we will now
check your understanding. Which line will be executed after this line?
Exit the next line, 28.
You are correct. The statement displays a message. Check your understanding. Which line will be executed after this line?
Now, the if statement is finished, so we go to line 33.
You are correct.
All right, so that is for this program. So let's look at the live example. It is in CRUD. It's for the time function, we include the C time. For the rat and srat, so we're going to use the C standard lib. And this is to set a seed, random generator seed. So you use this random seed using the time function to get the current time. Number 1 is rand divided by 10 to get a single digit. All right, so we're going to run this program now. So this is, we are going to run, and with the user answer is 8. So we're going to run this program now. And this is the result. Now, this is fine. If I don't have this line, so please watch this. If I don't have this, include this C standard lib. So let's run this program. It might be still fine. So this is fine. But I'm going to change to a new compiler. I'm going to change it to this Gnu C++ compiler. See what happens now. Now, this is also fine. Some other compilers, if you try, you may get a compile error. So it's better to put all the necessary header file in your program so your program can run on all the platforms. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.